Prince George's journey to becoming the future king has reached a new milestone as he has recently been officially allowed to learn royal etiquette from Princess Catherine and Prince William. On May 5th, in a defining moment for the heir to the throne, Prince George, 11, took part in his first highly formal royal engagement, joining his parents, the Prince and Princess of Wales, at a Buckingham Palace tea reception hosted by King Charles III and Queen Camilla. The event, dedicated to honoring veterans and members of the World War II generation, offered the future monarch an invaluable opportunity to observe and practice the royal etiquette he will one day be required to master. Arriving at the palace alongside Prince William and Princess Catherine, Prince George stepped onto the forecourt with the poise of a young royal who understands the gravity of his lineage. Dressed in a tailored navy suit paired with a crisp white shirt and a coordinating blue tie, Prince George beamed with genuine delight as he greeted guests. Princess Catherine, radiant in a spring-hued dress, and Prince William stood proudly at his side. Photographers captured the young royal's polite nods and measured curtsies, let alone the gleam in his eye, solidifying him as his parents' pride and joy on this special occasion. Prince George's surprise arrival elevated the ceremony's emotional resonance. He listened intently to stirring recollections of wartime service, leaning forward to catch every word with a respect beyond his years. The young prince even offered several heartfelt handshakes, forging intergenerational connections that speak volumes about his future role as monarch. This marked Prince George's first participation in a tea party of such solemn importance, a first that underscores the measured introduction of royal responsibilities into his childhood. Throughout the tea reception, George echoed his father's style of engagement. Seated at William's right hand, he listened intently to veterans' recollections of wartime service, leaning forward in his chair just as his father often does at public events. Princess Catherine, seated on George's other side, beamed at both father and son as they shared smiles and exchanged warm conversation with attendees. This milestone appearance came on the heels of George's first public outing of 2025, when he joined Princess Charlotte, 10, and Prince Louis, 7, at the annual military procession near Buckingham Palace, later watching the iconic flypast from the palace balcony. Insiders confirm that William and Catherine are painstakingly orchestrating a balance between safeguarding their children's childhoods and providing gradual exposure to royal duties. The Prince and Princess of Wales are doing the right thing, a palace insider told us. They're protecting him so he can have as normal a childhood as possible, but he's also dipping into duties as a future monarch. Prince George first captured global attention in May 2023, serving as a page of honor at his grandfather's coronation ceremony. His parents are very excited and delighted that he is a page, a spokesperson for the Prince and Princess of Wales said at the time. That debut foreshadowed the careful, step-by-step introduction to royal life that George is now experiencing. Every handshake, every bow, every thoughtful exchange at the Buckingham Palace tea party is not just protocol, it is practical training for the day when George will ascend the throne. As the longest-anticipated future monarch in modern history, his every move is being observed, catalogued, and guided by seasoned members of the royal household. But more importantly, Prince William and Princess Catherine are determined to ensure that their eldest son never loses sight of his youth amid royal obligations. As the crown comes ever closer to passing to a new generation, the significance of Prince George's firsts cannot be overstated. For now, Prince George's involvement in formal state events remains carefully curated, but with each measured step, the future king is being readied for a lifetime of service to his nation. Through this landmark event, the royal family sent a clear message. Prince George is on the path to kingship, guided by the steady hands of his parents and the legacy of his ancestors, yet still very much a boy with a world to explore and a monarchy to inherit. On Bank Holiday Monday, Princess Charlotte, the Princess of Wales's 10-year-old daughter, took center stage alongside her parents at Buckingham Palace. Amidst the fanfare and the thunderous roar of a Royal Air Force flight past, 10-year-old Princess Charlotte stood beside her mother, Princess Catherine, and father, Prince William, exuding both poise and unbridled curiosity. In a sweet moment, Princess Royal Anne was seen approaching and explaining to Princess Charlotte about the royal rules and the meaning of the event. Versus. Many people realize that the relationship between them is very special, and there are also many similarities. Dressed impeccably in a tailored coat and her trademark ponytail, Charlotte's bright eyes reflected a mix of excitement and solemn respect as she watched servicemen and women honored for their sacrifice. Shortly after the parade, a tender scene unfolded on the palace forecourt. Princess Royal Anne, renowned for her no-nonsense approach and unwavering dedication, knelt to Charlotte's eye level. With characteristic warmth, she quietly explained a few essential royal protocols: how to stand when the Union flag is lowered, the proper angle for a curtsy, and the correct order of introductions for visiting dignitaries. Onlookers noted the genuine affection in Anne's gentle guidance and the thoughtful attentiveness in Charlotte's responses. Observing Charlotte alongside her great-aunt, one cannot help but notice the parallels between them. Princess Anne, often lauded as the hardest-working royal, has never shied away from candor or responsibility. Similarly, Charlotte has shown a precocious sense of duty. Her calm composure during public engagements, her empathy when greeting veterans, and her willingness to learn the intricacies of royal protocol. Both Anne and Charlotte share an innate understanding that royal privilege carries an obligation to serve. Witnesses to the lesson reported Charlotte's thoughtful questions, echoing Anne's own inquisitive spirit. Royal commentators have been quick to note that Charlotte's stalwart personality mirrors the very best of her lineage. According to veteran royal expert Phil Dampier, the young princess has been a great source of strength for her mother during Catherine's recent health challenges. Dampier emphasizes two key heritage traits. Much like her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, who earned Winston Churchill's admiration for her composure as a child, Charlotte exhibits remarkable calm and thoughtful consideration in public engagements. From her great-aunt, Princess Anne, Charlotte inherits a spirited determination, ensuring her younger brothers remain on their best behavior. These qualities converge to produce a young royal who is both compassionate and commanding, a rare balance in any 10-year-old. Princess Anne made headlines early in her life for riding side saddle at Trooping the Color while recovering from injury, an act of determination. Likewise, Charlotte has displayed remarkable fearlessness, joining family engagements with genuine enthusiasm rather than reticence. Those close to Princess Royal speak of her dry wit. At Buckingham Palace, Charlotte's impish smile as she absorbed Anne's anecdotes hinted at an emerging sense of humor, an encouraging sign for a future royal ambassador. By witnessing Anne's steadfast service, Charlotte is absorbing lessons that extend far beyond etiquette. She is learning how a royal can be both relatable and dedicated, blending tradition with personal authenticity. What makes the relationship between Princess Anne and Princess Charlotte so compelling is its dual nature, at once familial and formative. Anne's willingness to mentor, paired with Charlotte's eager receptivity, creates a dynamic in which royal tradition is neither rigid nor obsolete. Instead, it evolves through genuine connection.